Hey everybody, I know I haven't seen you guys in, I would say, probably maybe a couple of weeks. Today is day 399. It is March 9th, 2024, and it is, let's see, like 11:25 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so let's get started. I have a couple of topics today. The rest will probably be random. I've been walking at speed 2.5, but I'm gonna see how this goes. And also my treadmill is back to squeaking. Of course, it will wait until toward the end of the week. Let me get this towel fixed right here because I don't want that to fall. My water bottle, that's probably gonna be hitting up against the wall. So we're gonna hear some birds chirping, motorcycles going by, stuff like that. And you guys know it gets kind of noisy here sometimes. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see here. I'm gonna attempt to get this to 2.5, but first let's get it going. And if it does squeak, hopefully it'll stop after about a couple of minutes. But we'll go to our incline at 15 and then we'll go from there. That's gonna incline to 10, as you guys know. And it makes this noise now. I moved it, and so as it's lifting, it actually does like that squeak or creak noise you just heard. So you guys know, there's always something going on with the treadmill, right? Okay, so I actually wasn't going to record today, but I figure if I wait a whole nother week, then yeah, we'll be like super behind on updates and stuff like that. And well, I don't know. I don't want to say I won't be recording next week. I won't know until later on in this week. I'm gonna be busy. Let's see here. Okay, so I think we're at 15. It beeps when it gets to that. All right. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to open this book back up because I need to be able to see the speed. And then I've been getting shocked. Okay, so even if you don't hear it, because usually it's loud enough to be where you can hear it. If you see me pull away like that, that's because I've been getting shocked speeding this thing up. So, and then like I've been telling you guys, it is cold out here, but eventually it heats up and my beanie comes off and my hair is a hot mess. Okay, it's beyond hot mess. It's worse than hot mess. I haven't really been taking care of my hair. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been trying, but you know how it is. If you get your hair dyed from the roots, you always have to worry about the roots. And then you get to that length where it's not even long enough to just dye the roots, right? And then by the time you decide to get your hair dyed, then it's grown out too much to where if you get the roots dyed, it has this weird kind of ombre thing going on of like 1 or 2, maybe 3 inches of new growth, right? So I never can seem to get it right. So usually by the time it's 2 inches, I just get all my hair re-dyed again. But we don't have any vacation planned or anything like that. So I know I should go just to go. But I would probably have to say, I don't know, you guys. I might have to start getting my keratin treatments after I get my hair dyed. And we were reversing that process because the keratin treatment can change the color of your dye. And then also it helps lock the color in, so it's going to lock in whatever color it changed your hair to. So I've been kind of trying to make sure that doesn't happen. So we've been doing keratin treatments first and then dyeing my hair, 2 or 3 days or a week later. But that seems to kind of make it dry. So I'm not getting that silky, bouncy thing that I was getting before. And so I don't want to stop my keratin treatments. It's just that I really think I'm just going to have to say whatever blue it turns. If it turns green, then oh well, as long as it's highlighted. So we'll see. We'll see if we switch the process back. So yeah, that's the update on my hair. But yes, I do realize that I didn't even brush it, right? Because like I said, once I decided to record, I had to bring everything out, and so I forgot to brush it. So I thought it's a good thing it's cold. I don't know how many minutes we're up to because the book is blocking it. But we're at speed 1.4. Let's see here. I do not like the fact that I have to turn this dial 10 more times. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, that's 1.6. 1.7. And as you know, or if you don't know, if this is my first video you've seen with my walk and talk, 1.7. is usually when it starts misbehaving. So don't be surprised if it stops. There goes the squeaking, of course. Okay, so we're at 1.9. I'm trying, you guys. I think we're at like 4 minutes. Yeah, I did see a 4. Okay, we're at 4 minutes, 19 seconds. And usually I'll give you guys a time reading just in case it stops. All right, here we go. 2.1. 2.2, probably should wait a little bit longer for that, so let's wait a little bit for 2.3. And I think with my treadmill, it's happier the less I walk on it, the more it seems to behave. We just made 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna see. Usually when I get to 2.3 and I try to go to 2.4, it goes back down to 2.2. So we'll find out. Just 2 more turns and then we got it. Okay. 1 more. All right, we're good. I'm gonna leave it alone. I can make no promises that it's not gonna stop. Okay, so let's go back. I have to walk a little faster here just to get close enough to turn these pages. My balance has been off up here. Okay, so there we go. All right, first topic of the day. I'm trying to think where to start. I'm actually feeling a little bit better. I wasn't sick. I was kind of irritated. I have some things going on medically. Nothing serious, but I have one thing that I'm doing that is helping another issue, and if I stop, the issue comes back. So I'm not very happy about that because I don't know how long I'll have this issue. I just know that I'll have to deal with it for a while. So there's that. There is the talk of possible surgery. And the only thing I've had, if it's not a surgery, that comes close, I would say, was back in like my mid-20s. Okay, so other than that, and I was awake for that actually. So far as surgery for being put to sleep, no, I've never had anything like that. So I don't know what to do. I just know, of course, you want to have the least amount of suffering as possible, right? So I have a decision to make. Because if I go with my first initial thought, it's just going to be years and years and possibly years of suffering, and I really, really don't want to go through that. So my other option is to keep going, but I'm being advised by my doctor to stop. Okay, so it's not one thing, it's another, right? Let's see here. I was going to say that I thought Rakuten made Roku TV, but they don't. As you know, they don't. They make their own TVs and they have partners like TCL or whatever. And I don't even know how to say the other words. But let's talk about connecting to the TV, mirroring. Okay, so my husband and I, more so my husband I would have to say, is a big fan of the Chromecast. The thing is, if you've ever bought a Roku TV before, then you know when you're trying to set up the Chromecast, if I were to tell you there's like 20 or 30 steps to do it, I probably wouldn't be over-exaggerating, right? Between setup and then between connecting your phone to that Chromecast. Because most likely if you have one Chromecast, you probably have more for your other TVs, right? So it's not funny, but I'm thinking to out here, we have our TV set up so that we can watch TV streaming, whatever, when we're walking, working out, or just when we're sitting out here. I don't do that very often. You know, I consider this about as much outside as I would like to have or be around. Yes, no, I don't like being outside. So, my husband was trying to connect his phone to the Chromecast, and it was a very frustrating process. And I said, you know, I wonder if Smart View will work. As you know, if you have a Samsung phone, you have Smart View. I don't know if you can get Smart View on other phones like Apple, Motorola. I'm not sure about that. But if you do happen to have Smart View on your phone when you pull down your notifications, it is easier, so much easier, to connect to your Roku TV like that if you want to cast what's on your phone. Okay, it's like a matter of seconds. It doesn't even take a minute. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you don't want to go through the hassle of having a Chromecast and you have a Rakuten TV, and Smart View might be something that you can get if you have an Android, period. But I don't think so. I think it's just based to Samsung phones. But you just pull down your notification bar, swipe until you see Smart View. Make sure, of course, that the Roku TV is on. Click on it, and then whatever you name that TV, connect to it. And then you wait, and it'll say something like starting video, and that's it. The screen on your phone is up on your TV, and then you just go from there. Okay, so now that I know that, I am not going to go through the process of trying to set up my phone with Chromecast with the one that's out here. Okay, so this is how I would give you guys a little bit of information on that, just in case you like to cast things from your phone a lot to your TV. Okay, so we need to do a time check, and I keep looking at my book because I realized not only all the stuff I'm talking to you guys about is not part of my notes. I haven't been writing down my topics lately, just the fact that I've been walking. Of course, to prove I'm keeping up with my challenge. I'll probably keep walking afterwards. I just don't think I'll restart our challenge. This is a lot. I still probably have maybe, I'd say about, I don't know, probably about 5 to 6 days, maybe 5 to 10 left of my bank days. And I think I decided this morning where I'm not going to be making up for days in advance. The next time I walk will just be the next day that I walk. So as it stands right now, my challenge is going to get pushed past the second or third of 2025. I don't really have the time to make up the days. And you guys know before I was recording every day. I was recording every walk. So if I walk in advance, even if it was for 7 or 8 days, there were 7 or 8 more videos, and I would tell you guys what day those were covering. So it's getting to be too much to do any of that. We are at 12 minutes and 27 seconds. Okay, so how do I like the Roku TV? So far, I would have to say I like it. It's serving its purpose. I'm not quite sure for whatever we have, Dish, DirecTV, I don't even know. Because mainly I watch stuff on the internet. But I believe we can get it to work out here. But it's just so much easier to keep it as a streaming TV. And then I want the least amount of time as possible to be able to watch whatever's on there. You can also program your Chromecast remote to control your TV, but I believe it's only if you're connected to the Chromecast. Okay, so your regular TV remote, I believe is what you'll use, unless you're watching something from your phone or whatever you have connected to that Chromecast. Because I think you can use your laptop or tablet or something with Chromecast as well. I just use Smart View. So I honestly don't remember, but we need a water break. This thing is moving. Okay. Also, side note, if any of you are going to ask, what would I recommend for a treadmill? Obviously, first and foremost, you know I would not recommend this one. I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just being honest. Not very safe. This thing does a lot of stuff that you don't want it to do. Like it stops, sometimes it doesn't want to stop, just too much. You'll be mad. Honestly, it's something that, I'll be honest with you. The only way I would suggest this treadmill is if you got it for free. And you guys know the battle I went through for that whole month. Ended up getting a refund and it still wasn't working. It didn't work out the box. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. I haven't done any recent treadmill research. Okay, so I've been thinking about looking, because you never know what's going to happen with this one, but I haven't just taken out the time to do it lately. And as you know, before I got this one, I did a lot of research. Okay, so yeah, even with like the Bluetooth connection, like for my husband, it's fine. It works fine. He can Bluetooth connect from in the house. Me, I try and Bluetooth connect to it, and it doesn't even Bluetooth connect right. So I don't know. All I think with this one is, as long as it's working for me to walk, then fine. As long as it'll incline to 15 like it's supposed to, then fine. Because what you're probably gonna find is that it's difficult to find a treadmill that inclines that high. Okay, so for now, I'll just work with what I have. So yeah, that's just a side note, just in case you were wondering if I happen to come across any new treadmills with good reviews. Unfortunately, the answer is no. Okay, so let's see, we already talked about the Roku TV, and we talked about the treadmill. We did a time check, which I'll do in a couple more minutes. And let's see here. There's something I was talking about prior to that. This is where I should have wrote more notes, or notes for my topics. Let's see, let me think for a second. Let's see. I'll come back to it. I know I'll probably remember by the end of the video. But, yes. So, I will go into the not polished products. And I know I wanted to finish. I know I shouldn't start talking about this thing. Once you start talking about this treadmill, you have so much to say, you'll forget everything else you were going to tell somebody. But you need the fair warning, so at least I remember to tell you that. This is a big no-no. This is a Superfit with a 3.5, I think, megahertz, however you say it, motor. It's pretty powerful, but like I said, it's too quirky for me. Okay, so time check. Actually, wait. Gotta do that. 17 minutes, 20 seconds. Okay, so I almost had it. I almost had it. I'll go into not polished. Well, with not polished, if you have not used the products, you can exchange your products. However, so far as I know, unless they text you a tracking number, you have no way of knowing if they're going to say yes and like when they're going to send it back, right? The things that you want to exchange for. So they already received the product. I gave them a tracking number, and now I'm just waiting. I've been checking my account to look and see if it's going to pop up as an order. If I'm going to receive an email, I don't know. If I'm going to receive a text, because you can't text them, to let me know that the box went back out. And then I haven't even heard if they're going to exchange for all the stuff I want to exchange for. So, really good company, great products, but I really don't have too much that I can review and tell you about the exchange process because I'm still in the beginning of it. So if it just so happens that I look at my calendar and I know I'm going to report next week, hopefully I will have more information to let you guys know what happens if you need to exchange your products. Okay, Other than that, I love their products. And I have to be careful because you know how like some people get sad and they eat, right? They snack. Others might read, others might go for a jog. I sad or angry shop. And let me tell you, I do not need to do that anymore with not polished products. I said that I was going to be done for now. Just use the ones I have. But there's always something I see that catches my eye. And between that and nail charms, I'm actually finding that I no longer want to use nail charms, which is not good because, as you guys know, I kind of went nail charm crazy, right? Within making sure that I had the charms I wanted for when I did nails. I didn't have to wait for something. And I base, when I want to do something like extra to my nails, I get a little extra sometimes, on if I'm going to have some type of event to go to, whether it's in town or out of town. So I probably have a little bit more charms than what I should. I said I wasn't going to get any more stickers. I haven't even tried the ones I have, but I found some more where you can just peel off and put in your nail. So yeah. My next upcoming video may be to swatch some of their new arrivals, some of their new colors. Some have just the powder, and some have the powder and the gel polish and the regular polish. And you know they sell their gel and the regular polishes together as a set called Duo. Okay, so we'll see, because it's all depending on if they put those in my exchange box like I requested. Other than that, so far I've answered your questions and stuff like that. They're really good about that. So sometimes you'll get them right away. Sometimes if you leave a message, they'll call you back in a couple of hours. If nothing else, they'll text you. So yeah, but I am excited because I haven't seen any YouTube videos on one of the colors I want to swatch and do a video on. They did a short, not polished, did a short themselves to show how they mix their powders. They said we finally picked the name, but they only told the, let me think about that. Would it be alphanumeric if it's numbers and letters, right? Name of the product, of the powder, but they didn't tell like the name that they have for it, because they do the alphanumeric and then they do a name to it too. Like head over heels or something. So in my video, I'm going to tell you guys the actual name and not just the letter number combination thing they have for it. They already told them they're short. I'm very curious to see, and I've been trying to think, how am I going to do the swatch? Because you guys know I stopped using monomer, but I can tell you from experience, the powder looks different when you use monomer versus your base. Okay, so in that video, I'll tell you guys the difference between super base and base, because there is a difference. And I've been doing my nails with super base all this time. I will tell you this though, the customer service rep there told me that if I've been doing my nails with the dip method with the super base, she said I must have gotten really good, because she's surprised that my nails hadn't been popping off. So I will say that much, which I'll probably repeat in my other video. I did not know they had a regular base. Oops. So yeah, we'll get into more of that in that video. Time frame, give me about 2 to 3 weeks, honestly, because I have to get the product. And I'm trying to decide, what if they say, well, we'll just refund you? Do I want to order those new arrivals? Okay, they're already in my cart. If you look for discount codes for not polished products, there's a lot of them, and I haven't seen one that doesn't work yet. Well, I should say where you'll get at least 10%. Okay, so I guess all the people, whether they're nail techs, I'm trying to think of the word, influencers, I don't even know if I said that right. But yeah, their codes seem to be possibly a permanent negotiation that they have. Okay, so I had to go back and look at my other order when I went to do the exchange, because I had to remember that I paid just a little bit less from the discount codes I found online. So I was trying to calculate the amount of my return with taxes versus what I went to exchange for. Okay, so hopefully my math was close enough to where I get everything I asked for in the exchange. If not, it's back to the store, because now I only have like a bottle and a half left of the Super Base. So yeah, but that's basically kind of like what's going on. So we'll see. It all depends. And then of course, time for anything to come in the mail. You never know what's going to happen, right? So at least they got the package. Okay, so let's do a time check. And I'm trying to decide when to start updates. I still don't remember what I was talking about earlier before I started talking about this treadmill. But we're 25 minutes, 5 seconds. I cannot believe time's going by fast. Let's see, let's go with health updates. So, same doctor that I was talking to told me that I should start taking calcium pills. And I told her about my vitamin D. As you guys know, my vitamin D level is low. You guys, it's so low, it's below the lowest number that you can have for a vitamin D level. Okay, so she reminded me that calcium pills have vitamin D in them. The ones I started taking are from Nature Made, and they have D3 in them. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. She told me to pay attention to the serving size. It'll tell you to take one, or let's say one twice a day. And she said that actually you're supposed to take 2. And just as she stated on the bottle, it does recommend that you eat. Okay, so far I've been okay, because as you guys know, I stopped all my vitamins. I think I was taking too many at once, and I developed more health issues from that. So I was like, no, I'll cut them all out. But I do know that I seriously need to boost my vitamin D level up. Like seriously. So I've been okay so far. I haven't felt sick. Today will be probably the 2nd or 3rd day of a full dose of 2 and 2, morning versus supper. But you guys know the problem I'm having, which you guys might have if you're like me, I don't like breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast. I don't usually eat lunch. So having to take 4 of them a day has been a little bit challenging, because obviously I am going more so now for strength and not just weight loss. Due to the talk I had with you guys about menopause, I don't know if I'm going through it yet. So, well, actually, I'm gonna say no. And you're probably gonna say no. You would know. In my situation, no, I wouldn't. So that was kind of the discussion with the doctor. There's only one for sure way to tell. Okay, so the decision to get myself to where that's possible versus what I'm doing right now. So trust me, I know you would know, but not my situation, not right now. That's the decision I'm trying to make. So yeah, the calcium D3 pills have been working pretty well, okay, so far as I don't feel sick. Okay, so I don't know what they're helping. I will try to pay attention to that to see if there's any changes in my health positively that I've noticed, that I know for sure was not happening before the pills, and I'll let you guys know. Because you guys know, I don't like taking medicine. Now my migraines and stomach aches, no, I won't put myself through that. But other than that, I really don't like taking medicine. So I think this is more so of a nutrient, a vitamin, along those lines. But to me, it's all medicine, kind of in a sense. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know about eyesight. I am curious because I think I read something about that. So the calcium or something, vitamin D3, one of those helps with. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna read again, and if I report next week or the following week, I'll let you guys know. I'll probably maybe write down the information I found. And keep in mind, this is just research. I know you can't believe everything you read online, but I just find the information, I put it out there, and then I always advise you guys to just talk to like a medical professional and like do your own research and stuff like that. And I always tell you, you can take my advice or not, it's up to you, obviously, right? Okay, so I am so happy that the time is going by fast. For the first time, I'm not up here hungry. I just honestly didn't feel like walking today. So the fact that I'm out here, we're almost at 30 minutes, I'm super happy to have 10 more minutes left. Let's go over, I'm trying to think, is there anything else with not polished? Well, I will say this. Okay, so in the store, and it's not close. No, it's in a whole different city and state. But recently, I've been having to go there way more often than what I would like. But I love the store. Okay, it's called E as in Edward, P as in Paul. So EP Beauty Supply in El Paso, Texas. And you guys, it is like nail shop heaven, okay? They have the not polished products, they have D&D products, they have nail tips. I want to say, I don't think I saw Valentino products there, I could be wrong, but there's another company that's in there, and I can't remember their name. So they have different companies. Kara Sky, I think I saw on the far over counter to your right when you walk in. They have like the full set. I think they're either tips or full coverage nails, and then with the bottles that you need, because you know the bottles are listed like 1 through 4 steps, right? So I have seen those. They sell nail lamps. They do have not polished lamps. So far as I saw, they're on sale right now. From $229 to I think $159.99. But hopefully the sale's still going if you need another lamp. I do like my not polished lamp. I do wish it was longer, but it's been working, and so I like it. They have different lights. These really cool arch lights, like when you're doing nails, and you can change the, I want to say either brightness of the light. I don't think it's a type. I think you can change. It's like from soft light to warm light, stuff like that. But it's huge, huge arch, and it sits in the counter like right when you first walk in. And they sell hair products. They sell wigs. You guys, the store, you walk in, especially if you're there for both hair and nail products, you don't even know where to start. They're super organized, but nail dishes, nail files, just go in there and check them out. I'm not being paid to advertise for them or anything like that, but if you're in El Paso, Texas, and you need some stuff like that, check them out. They're on, let's see, North, I'm totally gonna mess this name up, Zaragoza, something like that street. But yes, EP Beauty Supply. If you're like me, your mouth is gonna drop, okay, because you'll be excited. Nail stickers, nail charms. I could keep listing stuff. I probably could have talked about EP Beauty Supply the whole 40 minutes. And still, I probably couldn't have covered all of the items that they sell in there. And pretty good prices. I would have to say, for sure with not polished products, you're gonna save some money on some of their products, like their powders. They won't be the price that you pay online. So yeah, super, super excited that I found that store. And it is my go-to if I'm there. I feel like we should do a time check because, like I said, time's been going by super fast. And then we can do a little bit of an update. 33 minutes, 36 seconds. All right, so I'm gonna crunch some of these days together. Day, let's see. Yes, day 390, all the way through day 394. I didn't walk. I did mark some of the big days I have left. There's no videos for those. So day 395 was March 5th. I started at 12:56 p.m. My speed was 2.5, and I didn't put a finish time, and I don't know why. Day 396 was March 6th. It was a Wednesday. I started at 2:48, a little bit later than what I like to start. Speed was also 2.5. Day 397 was March 7th. It was Thursday. My weight was 169.9. I'm gonna have to say, I ate a little bit more than I normally would within that week. And so I got up to like 173 something. So when I saw it back there at 169.9, I was happy. I know it's nowhere near 150, but it's better than being at 170 for me. So yeah, happy about that. And it's that I started early because I had an appointment after. Day 398 was March 8th, which was yesterday, was Friday. I started at 8 a.m. and speed 2.5. And that's the day I weighed myself. So, actually, no, it's not. You know what? I need to wipe that out. I didn't weigh myself yesterday, that's right. My weight that I gave you guys was on Thursday. So I had to fix that. And of course, they say $3.99. So, can you guys believe it? With my set aside bank days, I am at over 400 walks. And I'm going to tell you guys, there were times I didn't think I was going to make it. There were times where I told you guys I was thinking about stopping. Especially when I gained that 10 pounds back. Hopefully that was muscle weight, like all muscle weight of the weight gain, but I'm still going. Health-wise, I would have to say pretty much it's the same. As you guys know, a while back I went back to not sleeping, but the difference is I don't take naps during the day unless I ate like a heavy meal, drank wine or something that makes you sleepy. So I'm finding that it's not a lack of energy. I don't know how to explain it. I think I've been thinking about different ideas of different things to do. I had one idea, which I think I won't need a license for nails. But I don't want to say, I don't even know how to word it to say if my motivation's been off. Just, I'm coming up with too many different ideas at once. And I'm the type of person, like, I make an idea, a plan, and I actually go through the plan. I actually do it. So I would have to say I'm a little annoyed right now because I need to pick something and just go with it and see where it goes. And hopefully everything will be fine with taxes if it's like a small business or something. So I have been having some ideas, but I don't want to talk about that unless I'm actually going to do it. Okay, so I would have to say that 37 minutes. Other than that, things have been going okay with the walk and everything like that. A couple of days I forgot my salt and my lemon juice, so I tried to make sure that I did that. I wasn't really going to bring that up, but you guys know that I get some of these symptoms of people that are pregnant, and let me tell you, quite a few people have had babies, and they're so cute. Oh my gosh, so adorable. They're so precious. I'm like, oh, so teeny. But I'm also happy because those sympathy symptoms have stopped for now. So, figure might as well mention that, 'cause I already told you guys about that, right? That Kuwait syndrome or whatever. So, yeah, it's been cuteness overload. You guys with pictures that I've been seeing online that I've been texting. My heart's been melting like every day, and I love it. I love their little clothes. They're so small, so cute. I see the little fingers and toes, and I'm like, aw. So, yeah, the things that make you smile, right? Just one of those pictures, and my whole day is brightened. So I'm really, really happy about that. They're healthy, and that's all you wish for, right? So congratulations to everyone that has had their babies. I'm happy that you guys are okay and doing well. Keep the pictures and videos coming. I love it. Yeah, super excited about that. So yeah, I like shopping for babies, clothes, bibs, all the cute little things that are on there. Just, I can't think of anything other than cuteness overload of a way to describe it. So yeah, it's always nice when there's something that you just smile during the day, and that definitely has been doing it for me. So a big pick me up kind of, you know. So motivational message. I don't think I've done one for a while. I won't say so much as it's a motivational message as I've been kind of researching there's got to be more, you know, it's life in general. Just not just about enjoying yourself, trying to take vacations when you can. Of course, discount it all the way, right? You get your discounts, your bundled package deals, everything. Cut down the price as much as you can. I always tell you guys that. Vacations do not have to cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. No, there's a way around that. You have your points and miles from your credit card, stuff like that. So, yeah. But I think I've been trying to just have more peace. And I think there's obviously more to than just me, the universe itself, kind of. So my mind has been kind of curious, just different research of different things. I don't know. I feel kind of a different energy. I don't know how to explain that, but you guys know I've never liked to watch the news. I'm not political. Controversial topics on here. Why? You know, this is supposed to be for, hey, you want to walk with me? You want to work out with me? How's your day been going? You know, how are you doing? You know, this is my favorite this. What's your favorite that? More so just something for you to listen to if you don't want to listen to music. Maybe I might have a story of something funny that happened. I told you guys about our house flooding twice in 1 week, right? So yeah, there's a video on that if you want to know about that, what happened. So yeah, that's just all my walk is for. Aside from personal health and personal reasons. But we are at 40 minutes. I know we are. And my nose, oh my gosh. Perfect timing. Here was my nose acting full. 41 minutes, 42 seconds. Would you look at that? It decided to behave and stop today. A couple of times I pushed that stop button and it was like I pushed nothing. And I was walking faster than that. Oh my gosh. I had to step off to the side and the camera was still rolling, so I'm happy I didn't fall. But yeah. And then so far, that's what I was talking about before the treadmill. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I still don't remember. My focus ends up being on being able to stay balanced because the treadmill itself is only like 16 inches wide across and it's not a lot of space. I know some are like in the 20s, right? And so if I do get another treadmill because they are expensive, I would like one that is wider. And I know like the wider you go, that also affects the cost, right? It makes the cost more. So I know you're probably thinking, hey, but people have told you you're the discount queen, so you're gonna find something. But yes, I would prefer for it to be wider. And the motor, oh no. I think, like I said, this is a 3.5. I don't want anything more powerful than this. Yeah, me getting up to 3 at the incline I'm at, I don't think that's gonna happen. Not safely, not for a whole 40 minutes. Okay, simply because I told you guys it just, like I said, I could talk about this thing for like 2 days, where I could tell you guys all this stuff, and I would just be repeating information at this point. But yes, find another treadmill. Don't. It's up to you. I'm just saying I would hate to hear that you got hurt. I'd rather that you know, okay, and it's up to you what you want to do because they are a good thing to do. And I was talking to somebody yesterday, the day before, so you guys about this really quick. And we were talking about just the fact that that's kind of like all you need, really. I know, and believe me, I used to go to the gym, stuff like that. I used to do Pilates, yoga, all that type of stuff at home in the gym and on a regular basis. I'm not telling you not, obviously don't go to the gym. It's fun, right? Sometimes you can shoot some hoops, you can run on the track they have and stuff like that. There's other things to do besides the workout equipment. But so far, it's just having something basic, just kind of keeping your heart rate up at a good pace, and whatever else this is, cardio. I think when you incline it, it's resistance, right? So this is like a good area to start. And I agree with that person. I think I won't say that this is all you need, but really it's sufficient enough if you haven't gotten yourself to where you're going to go get a gym membership and go outside of your home to work out. So it's been working. It has, even though I gained that muscle weight, might have been a little bit of weight gain. I'm less bloated, less often. And even though I gained that 10 pounds and I'm kind of teetering, I haven't gotten down below 165 yet. Again, right? Because I got to 163 was the lowest I got to. And so I'm trying to get back, of course, to that and to 150. But I'm slimmer overall. And then after watching that hour and 20 minute or hour and 30 minute video, something like that about menopause, I'm really trying to focus on the strength too. So I think I'm going to probably have to start doing like 5-pound weights or 10-pound weights or something. I'll let you guys know if I do that, because I'm going to assume if I build muscle, that's going to add more weight, right? And then when I get up here and I get stuff on the scale, I'm like, why? And I'll be thinking, oh, I'm lifting weights now. So just hand strength and stuff like that. And then I'm going to see if the calcium is going to help. I will say, I don't know if the calcium or the D3 is contributing to that, but I noticed like if I put lotion on my hands, because you guys know I have eczema, so my skin gets really dry. And of course, eczeema is so much more than just, oh, my skin got dry. If you have eczema, you know, okay, it does not play around with you, right? It's not just a rash, right? That's hereditary. It's much more than that. But I have noticed that my skin has been staying moisturized more. My skin's been a little bit more softer. I've been able to use less lotion, and that's within a 2 to 2.5 day time period of taking 4 pills a day. So I have noticed that. I can say the difference between how dry my skin normally would be versus how dry it wouldn't be. You know, the cold air, I think dries out your skin and stuff like that. I don't know if it's just wind in general or if it's cold air, cold wind, but I do know that I'm used to my hands being super dry all the time. I wash my hands a lot. And so I always used to make that joke, if lotion was edible, I'd probably have to do that to keep my skin moisturized. But I'm noticing a difference in my hands. So let's see if we notice a difference, like for my legs, if I notice a difference in my arm, my skin, if that is helping that. And it would have to be it, because I'm not doing anything else new. So I haven't added anything else new into my diet. I don't do the strawberries and blueberries and raspberries anymore. It got too expensive. They were rotting too fast. And so I stopped that. I don't know if I gave you guys an update on that. So, yeah, I don't do that anymore. And so I would have to say it has to be the calcium D3 pills. So far, it's what I'm noticing with my skin, which I'm happy, because I mean, there's only so much lotion you can use before you're just like, oh, forget it. But then you know what happens. It gets dry, your hands might crack, and that really hurts. It's uncomfortable, right? So I can't just like say forget it and ignore it. And I'm happy that hopefully that's helping with it, I think, internally. Kind of, I don't know. But yes, other than that, I'm going to get out of here, because now that I've stopped walking, it's like a difference between cold air and heat from the beanie. It's not working for me. I need to get this thing off my head. I will see you guys next week. And if not, I'll see you guys possibly the week after. We'll see. But I got to gather my topics. And I am going to start writing my topics back in my notebook, okay? Because I was doing really good about that. And I just refilled my notebook. You guys know I use a customizable notebook, so you can take the pages out and you can put the pages back in. I showed you guys that as well. And you get the paper from Staples, and then you can get the customized notebook from either, I think it's like your Office, what's that called? Office Depot, or your Staples, I think. And it's called, what is this called? I showed you guys about it. I left that page in here. It says Staples on there. That's not what it's called. Oh, it's called ARC, so ARC Customizable Notebook System. Okay, and they have notebooks of different sizes, and of course, different refills for those different sizes of your notebooks and stuff like that. So it's really neat. They are pretty sturdy. They hold up really well. They're made out of good material here. I don't know if that's leather or whatever you call it, synthetic leather, but it's really sturdy. Like, it's not a flimsy notebook. And as you guys know, the dividers, I took them and I stapled them at the bottom, just 2 staples, to have folders inside. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that when I separated it, but those are just dividers literally stapled together. And they have all these pretty bright colors that you can put in there. So it all depends on what notebook you want and then what your customizable pages will look like. If you want one with a calendar on there, they have those too. Okay, so you could just customize it however you want. It's the most customizable notebook I've ever seen that deals with paper. And I haven't gotten into one where you write electronically because, I mean, what happens? Like, I don't know if it sends to your computer, and then of course you can always lose your files. So I think I'm still in the paper world and not just like typing up documents on the computer. Yeah, and then trying to balance in between the two. But other than that, you guys, I really hope you guys have a great day. I hope your workout's going great. If you kind of taken a break, I totally understand. Tomorrow I'm going to be at day 400. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I didn't really do a recount on my, what are those, the bank days. No, but I think I'm coming to an end of how many I have left. And then starting Monday, I won't be able to walk for a couple of days next week, or actually majority of. So maybe by the next time I record, I'll also be telling you guys, do I have any more bank days left? I might be out of them. Yeah, this might take up the rest of them. But I'm going to go. Stay safe, you guys. Yeah. And with this, like I said, you can just kind of take a folder. Not a folder, a divider. I put in the front. I put like little stickers on there. You guys know I love unicorns. Love unicorns and bright colors and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get out of even the dark, polished colors, the dark powders, stuff like that. And yes, part of this glows. I'm into glows. So yeah, but we'll see. Does my not polished box come? My exchange box. Do I end up doing a video sometime next week on the new arrivals? What else is my calcium pills going to do? Calcium D3 pills. What else is it going to help? We'll just find out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.